Good morning, folks. What is today? It's the last day, day 6. I think it's day 6. Or it's day 7. I think it's the very last day. Anyways, it's about 6:30 in the morning. We did our big drive yesterday. Grand total of what was it? We finally got in last night. I think we did a little better time. I think it was like 11 hours from start to stop. And we got jammed up in that gas protest that was taking place there. That was about an hour and a half total. We were jammed up on the highway. There's a jam up on the highway, and everybody just goes to the oncoming traffic lane. It's unbelievable. The driving here is to blow your mind. It's the oncoming traffic means nothing. Honestly, folks, I don't know how there's not more head-on collisions. I have not seen, actually, all the accidents I have seen on vehicles, no front-end damage. It's always like the side or the back or the corner, like no head-on stuff, which makes no sense for the amount of time they drive in the wrong lane. It's crazy. Some of the things that was happening, it was like the passing. You have to just turn off your nerves, okay? Because I'm not good at being a passenger, sitting in a passenger seat in a vehicle. I'm not good at it. But for some reason, I don't know. I can do it here. I don't know if I just go numb or something, and I sort of accept my fate. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die now. That's just the way it's supposed to be. It's like, anyways. Gas prices, unbelievable though. Like it worked out to 30 liters of gas was 0.3 cents, I think, is what the math worked out. It's the craziest number. It's virtually free, is what the gas is here. But they have the shortage because of the sanctions against the country, especially the new sanctions there about a month and a half ago. On the companies that are selling the additives to the oil refineries so they can manufacture the gas. But the old illegal sanctions are just, it's destroying this country. I was blown away coming back. I don't know, maybe I was a little more aware of the surroundings coming back, but the amount of closed businesses, big businesses like gone, and the big restaurants gone. It only seems the little guys are surviving right now. That's all that seems to be keeping its head above water. The big ones, they're all history. So today my trip is, we leave here I think at 9 a.m. because of all the protests and anything can happen on the road scenario. We were leaving a little earlier than we should, but I think I fly out at 4, and then I go to Bogota, and then I wait 5-6 hours. Then I fly out of Bogota, and we go to Canada. I think start to stop, it's going to take me about 26 hours to get home. So I've got a little bit of a haul ahead of me here. So I can't think of anything else, folks. I had a whole bunch of thoughts at 2 a.m. I woke up and I had a whole bunch of things that came to me just on this trip that I wanted to share with you. And I had a brain fart this morning. I'm tired. A bad sleep. The bed wasn't a good one. I had to move beds last night because the air conditioner plug had a meltdown. Room smelled like it was on fire, and Abram goes, "It has a burnt smell, but nothing to worry about." And I'm like, "Oh, let me go check." And I go in the room, and the 220-volt switch was a glob of hot plastic. I was like, it was very difficult to flick the switch off because it had globbed. It had coagulated around the toggle. I finally got it off. But they have no concept electricity here. That's one thing that blew me away. At the farmhouse, actually every place I go, I'm electricity nut. I like looking at that kind of stuff. And like at the farmhouse, I was looking at the electricity because I need computer and all that kind of stuff. And being electricity nut that I am, it's one single 60 amp switch comes into the house, and that's it. Everything's off this 60 amp switch. So like when you're flicking your switch on for your lights in your room, you're connected to a 60 amp 240 volt switch. It's like there's no knockdown. Like you're not down to a 15 or a 10 or nothing. It's crazy wiring. I wouldn't want to live in a building wired that way. Permanently live in a building that way. Anyways, I'm going to do some camera work on the way to the airport, and we'll do a little camera work at the airport. I'm hoping I got to keep my cameras packed up pretty good for this trip, so I don't know what's going to happen from this point on today. Other than that, it's been a real eye opener in what I thought it was going to be like. It's a little bit worse than I thought. Well, I shouldn't say a little bit worse than I thought, because I've seen pretty bad in my life, but it's a lot of human suffering. A lot of. I'd say that's what the extreme is the human suffering part of it. The infrastructure and run-down vehicles and that, I expect it to be that bad, but it's the human part. There's the what they're doing without, and how much discomfort they're being put through. It's a real eye opener, especially when you're a Westerner and you come from a country that's so soft. If this ever happened to a country near you, your neighbors would not like it. It would not be a good situation. I could see a lot of people getting violent with that way, but yet here they're so friendly. It's unbelievable, except for the criminals. But criminals are everywhere. Anyways, I'm gonna go and get another cup of coffee, get breakfast happening here, and pack the rest of my bag. And if anything comes to me, I'll let you know.
I want to share something here. I just had my breakfast, and Abram, he's a history professor, and he wanted to show me something. Actually, Leonard yesterday told me about this, and today I'm seeing it. So this is an archaeological find here that. This piece is sitting in his house, folks, just casually sitting on the shelf, all right, is for about 4,000 years old, is what he's telling me. Is that crazy? Everybody needs a 4,000-year-old piece of art sitting on their shelf in their living room in a dirty glass case. Anyways, I just want to share that with you. Look at this. This house is full of this stuff. Abram he's a history professor. Actually, him and his wife both are, so they're crazy about history being at their career. What my thought that I had at 2 a.m. this morning, because I found out something yesterday about the currency here, and of how the value is determined. It's not done by an official exchange. It's actually an independent app. And I'm going to get the name of the app today from Leonard, and I'll try to post a link to it. But what it is an app that's being followed by Venezuelans to get a baseline for the currency, and nobody knows who runs the app, and that opens up a can of worms for manipulation. And we know who the big evil one is here on the illegal sanctions on this country. And I've heard lots of stories in the months of research I did on this about different exchange currencies, websites that were determining currencies before the currency had the 5 zeros chopped off it. I'm trying to think, about 3 or 4 months ago. And there was actually one story, a rumor, a conspiracy theory, an internet story, that one of the servers was actually being hosted by a man in Miami or somewhere in southern Florida that worked at a Home Depot that ran this exchange that Venezuelans were following, and people were basing the value of their home currency on a website that was being run by a guy that worked at Home Depot that had a server in his basement. It's like, I'm telling you, that this country is getting manipulated. But this app that is now the new standard that everybody pulls up to get an idea of what the value is. Like when I got here, it was 7,050 Bolivaros when I got here, and yesterday the app said it was 7,800 to 1 to US dollar. So there's, like, it's crazy inflation, but the app, I question the app. I just question the app, and I'm going to do a little more research. I'm going to find out the exact name of the app, and I'll post it in this video, or I'll put it on the screen so you can see the name of it, and you can search it yourself on the App Store. But supposedly it's an Android and Apple. So that isn't, I'd like to know how it jumped through the hoops about, getting approved to be in these app stores. I've got a hunch the app is not legit. Something tells me it's not tied to a foreign exchange like Forex or those type of exchange-based systems. Because I've checked before the exchange rate on XE, I think it's xe.com, and Forex, and it doesn't match what this app is saying. The app is much higher, so I don't know. There's a lot of questions going on here, right? Maybe the Central Bank of Venezuela is issuing one rate which is being picked up by Forex and the main exchanges on the internet, and that this app is the one that's causing the problem, or apps. I don't know, but they said yesterday I found out it was just at the restaurant. They were telling me it was just one app that everybody follows. So anyways, I just want to share that with you because that came to me at 2 o'clock. I woke up and I said, I got to remember this to tell you, because it's hard to get the camera out all the time when you're getting this information thrown at you, because so much is going on. And you got a translator, and it's like and then people won't stop talking when the translator is trying to tell me what's going on, and it's such a convoluted situation here that when you're trying to get to the bottom of things, you'll get it told to you one way, and then the translation doesn't work, and I get it told to you again, and then it's like, then it makes sense, and it's like, because it's absolute chaos here. It's absolute. I really feel sorry for these people, what they're being put through, because this is just nothing more than human suffering. That's all it is. That's all that's going on here. All right. I'm leaving here in 5 minutes, and I start my journey to Caracas, to the airport. We're just picking up Leonard here at his house, and I want to show you what they do is they set up these little food markets in the I guess you could say the residential areas. I see them all over the place, and it's farmers that bring the food in and sell it, so the locals don't have to go to the grocery store. But as you can see, all fresh veggies brought in, and these little stands. And they got fish today. Last night they didn't have fish when we were here. So what we got here? We got some fish happening. So today they have fish. These are all independent people, no government, just farmers and fishermen. Obviously, he brought fish here, and they bring this into the locals residential area, and they're all over the place. When you're driving around, you see them, and they're not like in high traffic areas. They're just like off the beaten path. And we're in Valencia, which is about 3 hours from Caracas. Well, 3 hours on a good day, if there's no gas protests or robberies or anything like that. But I wanted to share that with you because I saw that last night right across the road from Leonard's house when we were dropping him off, and I didn't get the camera out because it was dark. But that's one of the ways they feed people here in the cities. Not everybody goes to the store. I don't believe it. McDonald's, I have no idea how people can afford to even eat there. I haven't gone into one. I've seen 2 of them so far since I've been here. I don't know if they're open, but what YouTube video would be complete in a foreign country without going into McDonald's? Oh, no. I think they're open. Yes, they are. Okay. Absolutely nobody in here. But I got to see the menu. Okay, my God. Okay, I gotta flip this around. Okay, we got the music pretty loud. I'll probably get a YouTube copyright strike for this one. Okay, so the prices. Okay, so that's $34,900. That's more than a month's wage for a basic hamburger. It looks like $40,000 for McChicken. They got a melt for $39,000. Magnificent melt, it looks like $45,000. $50,000. $40,000 for a chicken sandwich. 10 McNuggets at $47,000. That's unbelievable. And then we've got, $55,900 for a melt. A double magnificent. That's gotta be the Big Mac or something. I don't know. Hold up for Canada? No intent, eh? Alright. The music's too loud, can't hear you. Absolutely nothing is cooked. There's nothing ready. No fries are ready. Nothing. They got two guys standing inside, just standing there doing nothing. They got the music so loud you can't even hear yourself think. And the prices, well, put it this way, $30,000 is the minimum wage for a month, which right now at $30,000 with the exchange rates about $4.50 US. So a burger is like 5.5 weeks work for minimum wage. That's crazy. I didn't order anything, folks, trust me. I had food that was much better than that. All right, my chaperone, my guardian angel following me around. He doesn't let me go very far. Okay, we've got an accident up front here, and because they like driving in the shoulder, I don't know if I can show you there. I don't know if I can see it, but they blocked the shoulder, so the poor guy can't even, the ambulance is coming, and they can't even get the to the guy. Oh, we got hit in the back. Pouring rain like a bugger. You can't even see the mountains. All you can see is just the road, and it's just a whiteout of water coming out of the sky. All right, folks, we're at the Caracas Airport. I got to show you. Well, first of all, look at this. We're giving the guard here something to eat because the poor guy is out here all by himself. Well, there's a whole bunch of other guards, but they have the guards here in the parking lot watching everything. They actually direct you to your spot. There's absolutely no way anyone's going to screw with your car. But I got to show you this. How empty this place is. It's this airport is almost all the other parking lots that we passed abandoned. But just take a look at this. Like, there's nobody here. There's like, they got no business, man. None. The whole place. And that parking lot, I don't know if you can see behind me. Where are we? Right over there. It's absolutely there. Okay, that's completely empty. That whole side is nothing. So the only cars that are parked here for the airport is exactly what I just did a pan here. Okay, so we got there, this, a little bit over there, that right there. That's it. That's all the cars. There's no other cars. Like, it's completely empty at the other end. Nothing. Actually, I can give you a better view here. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera around. So there you go, folks. The parking lot is completely empty. So the only cars that are here are, like I said, right in front of us. That's it. This is it. I'm not kidding you, folks. There's maybe 100 cars in this parking lot for the whole airport. This is the international airport for the whole country. My flight leaves at 4:59. I've got to be there like 4 hours ahead of time. Well, that's, they like you anyways, but it's want to say hi to Canada? Hola, Canada.
Hello, Canada.
All right, I gotta say goodbye here and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm in the Venezuelan airport in Caracas, and I'm not kidding you, folks. It's like a small regional airport. The amount of people in here, there's nobody. And here's another weird thing: is that all the services that you would require, coming to Venezuela, they have it on the departure level. Okay, folks, this is going to be a bit of a screw up. I just walked the whole airport doing a critique of all the businesses that are here, and my thumb accidentally hit the iPhone, and I didn't record anything. Anyways, here we go again. All right, so SIM card rental. I've got the brochure for them. They're called Chat Sim. I will post the links below. Then we got a magazine place. We got an airline that's not open. Don't know the deal there. A car rental place that's not open. Then we've got a cell phone place where you can buy cell phone parts. Okay, so there's cell phone parts, cases, that kind of thing.
Now this airline here flies out of San Jose, Costa Rica, and Barranquilla in Colombia, and they only fly on Mondays and Saturdays into Caracas. So that's another option to get here. And there's many places here that you can get your luggage securely wrapped, which I highly recommend if you're going to check your luggage in, because the little locks on your suitcase ain't holding much. Okay. So what's this? Oh, this is the post office. This is an interesting story. Don't mail anything. It won't arrive. They got a real employee shortage problem. Okay, so then there's a whole wall of places here to get your luggage wrapped. Like I said, if you're going to check your luggage into the plane, I highly recommend getting it shrink wrapped. So now car rentals, there's Hertz. Now the exchange place here, I already checked the price, 7,100 to 1 ratio. It isn't, it's not a good deal because you can get on the street, well actually today on the street, 8,000. But last night on the app I was talking about this morning, it was 78,090. So the exchanges are all over the place. This place, SIM card rental here, I'll put the information below. I got the, like I said, I got the brochure for the other one. I got the information here. That I got the I got the WhatsApp. This is the Instagram and something else, contact information for them. Their website is not working right now, but they're $32 for a week, $64 for a month, and allegedly, which I gotta verify it again, but allegedly, it's unlimited voice, unlimited data, unlimited messages. I'm having a problem believing the unlimited data, but I don't understand why they put all of these services on the departure level. If I would have known about SIM card rental, I would have rented one before for the whole week I was here. Anyway, then there's a tourist place to answer your tourist questions. There's a photo place, which I don't know what you want to get a photo for at the airport. Then we got a little snack place. Eurocar is done. It's closed. Now there's a cafe, it's closed. Avis rental car. I checked the rental car prices out. Basically it's $3,000 for a month, or about $750 for a week. This exchange place, she's just talking to me earlier. She's probably wondering, didn't you just walk by talking on the camera? Yes, I did, but I forgot to make sure the camera was working. I had fat thumbs. Accidentally hit the button. So, anyways, basically it's $3,000 for a month, $750 for a week to rent a car or a small truck. So there's this. I didn't talk to them, but that's another rental car place. There's Budget. Hola. They're really friendly here. I'm shocked though, at an airport, how few of them speak English. Really shocked. The check-in for my airline, I'm flying Avior, not a single word of English. And they gave me my customs document that I have to fill out all in Spanish. Okay, so another rental place, Unirent. Then we've got, what's this one here? Oh, Carlson Wagonlit Travel Agent. These are all things you need on when you're arriving. It's all backwards. Anyways, then we've got another SIM card place. This one is the same one as the other one. They've got one at each end. It's WeChat Chat SIM. Then we've got a hotel, because you know when you're leaving a country, you want to book a hotel. But really, you want to, you want it on the arrivals. More wrap your luggage so it doesn't get broken into. And okay, we got Laser Airlines. I've seen them, their planes, all sitting parked, but there's no one here. So I don't know what the deal is with them, because I've seen no activity. And this airline is which one was that one? I forget the name of this airline. There's no sign. And that's the Avior who I'm flying. They fly out of Bogota twice a day. But the place is pretty quiet. I've never seen an international airport ever in my life this quiet. Like, never. Anyways, I gotta go grab a snack. Well, I gotta find out where gate 16 is, and then I'm gonna have a snack. Okay, folks, I'm in a restaurant, which, like I said, this whole airport is arranged backwards because they've got the restaurant at the departures, or they've got the restaurant, I should say, it's got me confused, at the arrivals, where it should be at the departures. I'm upstairs. I gotta go back downstairs to leave. But I ordered this pizza. I gotta show it to you. It works out to like $3.25. Look at that, eh? Tastes pretty good too. But I'll introduce you here. These two gentlemen here have been helping me with some translations. They're doing a great job. And what's your name? Maria. We got Maria here.
Jonathan.
Jonda?
Jonathan.
Jonda. The Jonda? Ugo? Ogo. Ogo?
Like
Oh.
the last president.
Oh, Hugo. Hugo Chavez. Okay, so this is Hugo.
Yeah.
He's the next president.
Excellent.
The next one. All right, so I'm gonna eat my my awesome pizza here, but I thought I'd throw them in because they've helped me out here with the translations to order the food. So thanks a lot. Well, the pizza was awesome. It tasted amazing, but the three young people that were sitting here that I was talking to, that two of them spoke really good English, and I found out why at the end. They're air traffic controllers, so they're gonna make sure my plane gets off the ground on time. Just gone through customs. He was really, really friendly, that guy. Actually, the military police, I've never had my luggage completely dissected. Like, I'm talking everything. I don't know what they're thinking I'm trying to take out of the country, but unbelievably friendly. Even joking around, like you would never do that in any other airport. Trust me, folks. Like I was joking. I was really joking around, big time. I'm looking for my gate here. Okay, my gate. Which way? Must be this way. Yes, it is. It's this way. Anyways, like seriously joking around. But the customs people, immigration, I can't believe how friendly they are here. Like government officials, that friendly. I wish I was thinking of putting the pivot heads on, but the way they dissected me. Plus, I hate wearing the pivot heads with the sunglasses on, because I just don't like sunglasses inside. I find it, and plus that's very suspicious, having sunglasses on inside your inside of a building. Anyways, totally stripped me down, went through my luggage, made me unpack absolutely everything, but you know, friendly, you know, which you just don't see that. I've never seen it before in my travels. I've been to quite a few places, but the immigration, really friendly. It's a really friendly country, that's all I can say. Really friendly. It's hard to believe how friendly they are. I'm blown away by how friendly they are. Folks, I'm walking around here while I'm looking for a refreshment because I've got an hour to kill, but I'm blown away. Look at the stores. Like it's like first class stores in this departure area, but there's absolutely nobody shopping. Like nobody. Everybody is just well, they're cleaning, they're looking at stuff, they're walking around. It's like, it's pretty quiet. Hola. They don't look like they're working too hard, does it? But everybody is just, it's a lot of chatting. There are two staff there, they're just chatting. And then we got staff over here, they're just chatting, but like every store is the same thing. They got staff all over the place. Oh, here's a big group of staff. Hola. Hola. So they're really friendly, but you know, they're meant to be. But this corner, look at this one. Look at this, look at them all. There's 2, 3, 4, there's like 5. They're no business. Oh, 6, one guy's sitting down. Here, we'll just do the sit down. Look at that, eh? The airport is dying. But like the really clean stores, nice. Lots of stuff in here. Ooh, this store's got lots of people in it too. But hola. Yeah. Anyways, it's and it's like the whole place is full of stores like that. They're all over the place. It's like, well, look at behind me. Look at it. You literally, we could play bowling right now. Okay, so I gotta go find a refreshment. Oh, say no more. Look at what I just found. A place that sells refreshments. Okay, I'm gonna have a refreshment. Goodbye. All right, I'm sitting here at the refreshment stand. Oh, music. I gotta ask a favor here. Thank you so much. Oh, that was so nice, eh? They turned the music down for me. Okay, so what he's telling me here is that the mall, or the departure mall with all the shops and everything, is dead like this all day. Everybody sits here and does nothing all day, folks. So they're not making a lot. Could you imagine going to work every day, 6 days a week, and no business, and standing around just doing nothing all day? The whole, every shop, every service, it's the same thing. So it's a bad city. All right, folks, we're headed to the gate. I just had the most intense political discussion with Google Translate with the whole staff, all four of them. I was the only one there, so I had the captive audience of all four of them. Anyways, it's amazing that Google Translate, what you can do with that voice translation stuff. Anyways, it was an intense political discussion, I can tell you that much. So, but very intelligent young people, really intelligent actually. They're feeling the pain of what's going on in this country in a big way. I feel for them, to be young and to have just absolutely nothing working out for them because of what's going on here, and the sanctions, and the country's in collapse because there's no commerce, there's no tourists. Like, look at, the place is empty, and they told me that it's like this all the time. Off the record, they wouldn't tell me on camera, but it's like this. Like, they just, well, I joked with them at the Google Translate, and I said, so everybody just sits around and plays on their phone all day? And she shows me her phone, and it was at 8% battery. And it was like, yeah, that's all they do here is play on their phones all day. Everybody just sits around and wastes time and wastes life, basically. All right, my gate's up ahead, and we're boarding. Well, folks, while I was having my refreshment, they changed the gate, and I didn't hear it over the intercom because they don't do it over the intercom. They do it in person. So I went over and sat at gate 13, and I'm like, there's something wrong. I'm the only person here, and there's no plane outside. Then I look over, I see the plane over at gate 12, and I walk around, and then I see everybody's over here waiting. And of course, nobody speaks English. Well, one passenger helped me out, but it was funny. Oh man, what a crazy place. Okay, the plane is delayed because the fuel truck that pumps it out of the ground was delayed. But I thought I'd check to see about a t-shirt for me. And the whole airport, not a single t-shirt for a man that says Venezuela on it. Do you believe it? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't even get a t-shirt. Uh-oh, something else is happening. We got a little bit of turmoil going on here. The commotion has all of a sudden just picked up, and it's not because they're boarding the plane. As you notice, I'm walking away from the gate now because there's an hour-and-a-half delay because there's some late flights coming in that are connecting that they have to wait for. So it's going to be a tight squeeze to get into Bogota and connect with my Air Canada flight. It's going to be really tight. I might get stranded in Bogota. I actually could. That's how tight it is. But I just found myself a Venezuelan t-shirt. All right, folks, we're really delayed now. My plane's not leaving for another hour, so that means I've got less than 2.5 hours in Bogota, if it leaves on time here, to clear customs and connect with my next flight. Things aren't going good, but things could be worse. I could miss my flight, which I haven't done yet. Made it to Bogota, and our plane was so late that they picked us up with a bus, which actually worked out to my benefit because the lineup is next to nothing at immigration. So I'm going to make it my flight to Canada. Leave it. Okay, we got a bit of a zoo here. This airport is nuts, man. I can't believe Bogota. It's massive lineups. Immigration, I have to go through it like an hour early, but I made it. I'm connected, got my boarding pass. I'm going back to Canada. But it's absolutely nuts. Here. The place is jammed. A hell of a lot of people going through here. Okay, folks, I made it to Canada, and now I'm getting the welcome I get in my country. I am getting interrogated and searched. I got the special mark on my card, and I just got informed I've got to be interviewed by a special officer. I guess I'm. Oh, there they are. I'm not very happy right now, folks. Not happy at all. I feel more welcome when I landed in Venezuela than my own country. Unbelievable what I just got put through. I'm thoroughly upset. I'm just sitting here and I'm trying to cool off because I've had a bad experience here coming into my country, and I was thinking to myself, you know, there's no guns allowed in the airport. They got all this security. Why are all the border agents wearing bulletproof vests? I'd like to know that. Like, why do they have bulletproof vests in allegedly the safest place you can be inside an airport? I'm just, that's my question that's going through my head right now after what I've just been put through. Anyways, my plane leaves here in 50 minutes to Ottawa, and then I'm home and I'm gonna nap, folks.